Hi there, these comments are for Monty, and I am Michael Buckoff, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the online TOEFL course, the 7-step system to pass a TOEFL IBT. And let's take a look at your situation. First of all, I want to welcome you to my online TOEFL course. I think that you joined yesterday. So let's take a look at your situation. So you scored 69 on the last TOEFL IBT exam that you took. You had 14 points in the reading, you had 13 points in the listening, 22 points in the speaking, and 20 points on the writing. So you want to score 80 or higher so that you can get admitted into a graduate program. So you enrolled in my online TOEFL course. All right, so here's what you want to do. I think based on your scores here, you should focus more in 3 specific areas of my course: vocabulary, listening, and reading. These are the 3 areas I think are most important for you based on your TOEFL score. This is where you need to spend most of your time, right? Okay, so let me give you some suggestions of some things that you can do. So right now, I want you to read for about 45 minutes every day. This is important. You can read magazines, newspapers, and longer books. You choose the materials. They do not have to be TOEFL materials. Anything that you have an interest in, just make sure that the reading materials are based more for adult native speakers of American English. That means don't just read children's books. Start reading every day. Now the next thing is you should also practice your listening every day for about 45 minutes. In this case, if you have English TV, focus on news, documentary, history, and most importantly, science programs. If you do not have access to English TV, there are 3 specific websites that you can use: National Public Radio, TED Talks, and then Randall's Cyber Listening Lab. These are 3 great websites that you can start practicing today. Now, as you do the reading and the listening practice, this is important for TOEFL, but also to make you more of an active reader and listener of American English. Get in the habit of note-taking. Focus on the main and the most important supporting points of the reading and the listening passages that you are practicing. Note-taking, it will not be good in the beginning. It'll take you some time. Your notes will not be complete. They'll not be accurate. You will have a lot of difficulty trying to keep up with the reading and the lectures, but in time, as you practice, you'll get better with the note-taking. Now, my 4th suggestion is to write 3 250-word summaries weekly. That gives you about 750 words of writing practice each week. Now, you should also give 3 60-second oral summaries of the reading and the listening passages that you're practicing. These are my first 5 suggestions. Now, the next thing is start going through the lessons in my online TOEFL course. I recommend that you focus, as I said before, vocabulary, listening, and reading. These are the 3 sections that you need to work on right now. So what you can do each day is, so you don't burn out, if you're doing the first 5 suggestions, that takes you probably close to about 2 hours every day just doing that. You can spend maybe another hour or 2 going through the lessons in my online TOEFL course, focusing on the vocabulary, listening, and reading sections. So each day you can do a vocabulary lesson, a listening lesson, and a reading lesson. So you're not just doing one skill the whole time. You might burn out, give you a bit more variety. So you're making sure you're completing all the lessons in those 3 sections. Now, if you need to, if you want to mark your progress, if you go to the 8th section of my course, you will see, it'll say in the title, full length and section specific practice test. I contract out with a website that has exactly, it mirrors and mimics the TOEFL exam. So if you want to take a full-length 5-hour TOEFL exam, you can do that by going to the 8th section of my course, and you can learn more about that additional service. You can also take, for example, a section-specific reading or listening practice test, so you can mark your progress. And that's pretty much it. So to help you understand how to focus your time, I'm going to say right now 60% of your time, let's say if you spend 4 hours each day, I would recommend 60% of those 4 hours you do the first 5 suggestions I just outlined here. And then 40% of your time you should go through the vocabulary, listening, and reading sections of my course and start building those areas. That's going to have a big impact on the listening and the reading sections of the TOEFL IBT. And then when you need to, you can take a full-length or a section-specific practice test to mark your progress. And those are my comments. Those are some things that I think you can do right now to help you improve your score from 69 to 80. You're probably looking anywhere from 1 to 3 months. If you work very hard, you're studying maybe 4 hours every day, it'll probably take you anywhere from 1 to 3 months to reach your goal. You have a few language problems you need to solve, and you got to hit it hard by focusing more on vocabulary, reading, and listening areas. Anyway, thank you very much, Monty. I'm glad that you're one of my online students. Remember that I am only an email away, so whenever you have a question, you can simply email me, and I will be more than happy to answer any questions or concerns that you might have. And hang in there. You can do this. We can do this together.